Hi everyone, so Newcastle 3, Luton 1. Nice to finally get you on.
I know, it's been a while.
And he's one of our Facebook admins. Right, so as people go past things, so we're going to talk about the game, transfers and so on. Let's talk about the lineup. Were you surprised? Woodman?
I wasn't surprised with Woodman, but I was surprised with the strength that he put out. I thought he would have rested a couple of them with the big game, Swansea coming up next Saturday.
Yeah, would you? Strong lineup by Rafa, that surprised you?
Very much so, yeah. I thought a lot of the players that were on the bench, you would think that they would have been starting. When I sat in there, when I seen the lineup, I couldn't believe it. It's a really strong lineup.
Really strong, wasn't it?
Really strong. I mean, you could imagine playing that against Premier League side, definitely, 100%.
You think he's taking it seriously, the FA Cup?
I hope so. It's about time that the manager did come in and take it seriously. The managers we've had have never really, they've always put weaker teams out. So yeah,
it's nice to get past the third round as well. Not often we do it. So the game itself, it was 50-50 until I thought the first goal went in, and then we had that influx of 3 goals fairly quickly. The game went a little bit dead, and then but fair play to bloody Luton second half. It was all I thought the second half they bossed it in some terms.
I think they did, but I think we got complacent in the second half. I think we went in 3-0, and I think we went, let's just try and keep it at that. Let's try and keep it down. Probably a clanger from Woodman to get them into the game, and even with that offside goal of 3-2, we didn't take the alarm bells. We didn't take any risk to try and get a fourth.
Coursing through it.
Yeah, we just sort of went, right, we've got the 3. Let's just sit back and try and close the game out. It's basically 45 minutes of that.
What did you make of Luton?
In the first half, I think they were probably a bit overawed. In the second half, I think they got into it, and I think they probably deserved to get in a second, and maybe even nicking a point.
I thought that
a draw.
Well, yeah, we don't want to replay, do we? Yeah, just talking about Luton at the moment, their fans. I mean, that is some fantastic goal in that mind.
Absolutely fantastic. For a small club like Luton to have 7,500 fans, I thought was amazing. So fair play to the fans as well, definitely. They were singing right throughout as well.
Where were you sitting?
I was sitting. What stand was sitting in again?
Where was that?
East stand.
East stand. So you could see them because we couldn't, because we were high up the Gallagher. So were they noisy?
They were noisy as well. Yeah, definitely. Before, even after the goals went in, they had a bit chanting that. I thought it was brilliant. Absolutely amazing away fans, I have to say, definitely. Plus the flying high as well in the League 2.
They'll go up, won't they?
Of course they'll go up. But yeah, fair play to the fans as well. Really, really good away support. Definitely.
So we'll talk about Swansea dead quickly, then the transfers. Let's come back. Swansea next week. Got to be 3 points at home, isn't it? Pull themselves away a little bit.
Oh God, 100%. I mean, if you look at Swansea, I think they're one of the teams that's going to go down this season, 100%.
You think that's certain?
Yeah, it just looks that way. I think Brom and Swansea. But yeah, I mean, they're the teams that should be beating the teams around with. Especially with City. I mean, City after that as well, isn't it? So yeah, 100%. We need 3 points.
That's a bonus game, isn't it?
Yeah, of course. I mean, if you look, West Ham and Crystal Palace are starting to pull points out now. So Swansea is a must win. It's a 6-pointer, 100%.
Yeah, and it looks like Stoke are going to sack the manager after their defeat again today. So let's talk about Takeover. I mean, me and you and everyone on the Facebook pages, we always get grief for what we say and all that. But what's your take on it at the present moment? I mean, with that many rumours go around, in particular on Twitter.
There's always going to be rumours, there's always going to be someone who knows something, someone who knows
my mate at the training ground,
I personally don't think it's going to happen until the end of the season.
Announced or...
No, I don't think that. I think there'll be probably an initial agreement, but I think it'll be based on the fact that Ashley will not agree with the relegation clause in. So wait until the end of the season when we know, hopefully we're in the Premier League, and then they can be agreed at the price there without any clause or anything in.
So you think at the present moment it's the relegation clause that's the deal or no deal?
I think it is. I can understand why Staveley and Hurlop want to have that in, because they don't want to risk 300 million or 250 on a club that could be going down and then having to put more in. But I can also understand to a point with Ashley, he wants to get the most out of it.
Yeah, okay. What's your take on the carry on with the takeover, non-takeover? My mate said this and all of that.
I think, well, I never expected it to be done by January, to be quite honest. I always thought it's going to be at the end of the season, depending whether we stay up or not. I mean, I do believe it will stay up, and I believe the takeover will happen, after next season. But I mean, the way they've started the season was brilliant before, it might be alright, yeah. I think recent results might have, slowed it down a bit and thought, well, hold on, there's a possibility that Newcastle could get relegated, yeah.
Is that the deal breaker, like Mark was saying?
Yeah, definitely, 100%. I think if I mean, I know that you know, Rafa's a huge part of it as well. I know Amanda Staveley does want Rafa there, but yeah, with the relegation clause, I think Ashley's not going to put that in. It seems like he is reluctant to sell as well. I know that I think the asking price was over 300 that he's asking. I know that went in a bid with 250 million. I think it's just. I think it's the case. I mean, the most important thing now, you know, we're not going to get any players really.
Do you not think?
No, I think maybe a couple of loan deals, but I cannot see.
Any in particular who you'd like to see come in?
Strike. Well, obviously we need a goal scorer. Obviously with Gale and Hostler, you know, having 3 goals each. Yeah, Sturridge, I would say.
Perez took over our top scorer now.
Yeah, is he?
4 now, isn't he? So.
Yeah, well, yeah, no.
Sturridge out.
Sturridge. I mean, if you look at it, right? I mean, you know, the World Cup's coming up. You know, Sturridge. You know, he's not really getting game time. You know, currently the way Liverpool are playing, they've got one of the best front 3 in the world, in my opinion.
And he kind of get a kick, and even Danny Ings is ahead of him. Or we're meant to be looking at.
I mean, if Rafa can do it, Ings definitely. I mean, we know he knows where the net is, but I mean, I don't know why we don't go for a loan deal for Sturridge. You know, like a World Cup, yeah. You want to get on the score sheet in the Premier League, so I think we should go into Sturridge definitely.
Interesting. Obviously, it's obviously a striker, but is there any other positions that we could fill, or is striker the key?
I think striker is the key, because there are games that we could have played. Brighton is a prime example. We needed that goal scorer. If we'd got the goal scorer, we would have been looking at 3 points. There's plenty of games where we haven't been able to score. We've had the chances, but we're not putting them in the back of the net. I think Sturridge is probably a bit too far for us.
You reckon?
Yeah, because we're not going to pay the wages, and Liverpool aren't going to send him out with us not paying the full wages. I think Danny Ings probably more realistic. Whether or not he's going to do it, yeah, everyone thought Joselu did when he first came in. Is Ings going to be another Joselu, or is he going to be...
I think he's more mobile, but is he match fit? You can't... see, I wouldn't buy Ings loan, yeah.
I would only do loans. I think loans till the end of the season, and then...
He's realistic for this.
Yeah, and then take stock then. I would probably say maybe Kennedy, because I think that's something that's been probably on post since the summer. Maybe with Barkley going to Chelsea, that gives them that little bit of freedom to let him come up here.
Yeah, interesting.
And maybe give him a better chance at left back.
Well, lads, thank you very much for coming on. Well done on your debuts. Thank you very much.